Morning, everyone. Hope everyone's well this morning. A massive day for Tottenham today, even though we're not playing. Newcastle against West Ham, that result could have a big bearing on what happens to Tottenham this season. There's going to be a little bit more pressure if West Ham win. If Newcastle win, it will do Tottenham a big favour and just relieve the pressure a little bit. Sheriff, good morning to you.
How are you, sir?
This morning?
Yeah.
Little lay in?
Yeah, all's good, mate. That's the first lay-in I've had for ages, mate.
Why not indeed?
Yeah.
Well, it's Sunday, mate. It's Sunday.
It is. It is. But yeah. I think the result today will go a long way.
It'll help us out a bit, Sheriff, won't it? It'll help us out a bit. It gives you a bit of breathing space, doesn't it? If Newcastle can take the pressure. It would take the pressure off a little bit, I suppose.
If Newcastle can turn them over, then that's, if they lose, they're still 2 points behind us with one game.
That's it. Yeah, that is it, Sheriff. And I've heard a rumour that Alonso signed to become Chelsea manager.
Oh, has he?
Apparently so. I haven't seen it, looked at it personally, but people in Nigel's chat and are saying that he's going to Chelsea. So no doubt he'll be installed before Tuesday's game. I don't know if the Liverpool fans will be too happy with that because I think they wanted Alonso after Slot, Mark.
Yeah. But thing is, Chelsea don't care, do they? They just throw money at everything. Wrongly, rightly. I know they were charged with overspending and whatever else, but
got fined, didn't they?
Yeah. And they got a transfer ban or something.
They may well have. Well, like I say, it's a massive day today. We're not even playing. We'll be doing a watch along for it later as well. Get the old nerves going a little bit. Be sitting there with the old sweaty palms for 90 minutes. Hoping Newcastle can do like what we say, not one in off your arse, whatever. Win 1-0, not bothered. Apparently, Joe Linton's missing for Newcastle today. He's the only one that's injured, apparently. And you know what he's like? He's a big physical presence in midfield. Yeah. Apparently, he's not available today, but he's the only one that isn't available for Newcastle. Listen, what will be at the end of the day. Yeah. But just so you know, we are doing the watch along.
Dread along, isn't it?
Oh dear. Should we say a few hellos? Should I bang in? You wake up a bit, mate. You wake up a bit. I'll hit the button. There you go.
Go on, then.
You chill out, mate. I know. Every day. Stu's in this morning. Good morning, Stu. Morning, Cookie Sheriff. Hope you and the families are all good and well. Yes, Stu. Everyone's fine. Lisa's doing a sheriff and having a lay-in this morning. It was a long day yesterday. And
it was a good day though, wasn't it?
Oh mate, what a day. Just never seen so many flags in all my life. I went last year and it was busy, like really busy. Do you know what I mean? But we actually got penned in, right? And there were so many people trying to push their way, not push, but, gradually working their way down. And I'm not joking, Mark. It was absolutely solid from one side of the road to the other for about best part of a mile. Best part of a mile, mate. And in the end, we was trying to get out of it and walk round. Do you know what I mean? To get to where they were going to. We stood in that thing for the best part of 2 hours, right? In the end, we decided to move. We actually did manage to get out. It was hard work, but we got out. We walked round, like the long way round compared to what the march was doing, and we got to the where the march was before, where the stage was before the march even got there. They must have been holding them up. And yeah, but what a day, mate. What a day.
Is there any estimates on how many
very
was there?
pleased to be there, mate. Very pleased to be there.
Yeah.
And
is there any estimates on the attendance figures?
No, I don't know, mate. Nothing's come out about that yet. One side will downplay it, and the other side will say that you know what it's like. All I know is there was a lot of people there from all over the place. There was one bloke I bumped into flew in from India.
Bloody hell, man!
Flew in from India just to show that it's not about skin colour and anything like that.
Yeah,
you know, he's come all the way over to support the patriotic movement, I suppose you would call it at the end of the day. But loads of people there that were not even from this country, mate, that had flown in for it. And, mate, it was epic. Honestly, it was epic. And next year you're coming, right?
I am coming.
You're having it next year. There you go. Morning to you, Stu. Hope you're good, mate. Let's hang on. Let's put that down. Morning, Kate. How are we this morning? Hope you're well, Kate. Big up to you. She says it's 8 degrees in Sheffield and cold and dull as well.
Oh, yeah,
we've had a bit of rain here this morning, Kate. Unfortunately, and it is dull out there this morning. It's not very bright at all, to be honest with you. But
no rain. We had no rain by the looks of things.
Yeah, I've had rain. Is what it is. It didn't rain all day yesterday, and then about 10 minutes before we left, we have these. They're not camping chairs. They're a bag, right, that you can put your stuff in. Yeah. And they also fold down into them little stools that you can sit on.
I know what you mean.
We've got one of them each.
Yeah.
And you couldn't get on near the stage yesterday. The green area was like where everyone stands and wherever, like, people everywhere. So we just dumped our chairs down in the middle of the main road with Big Ben behind us, literally right behind us, plugged our chairs down in the middle of the thing and sat there for half hour listening to what people were saying on the stage. Yeah. And then it decided to piss down with rain. But it was all right because we had the Union Jack umbrella.
Oh, you know what
I mean? We just sat there while it was, it was great.
Yeah.
It was all right. Really enjoyed it. Good day. 8 degrees in Sheffield. Yeah, it's not great here, Kate, where I am. I don't know about where Sheriff is, but it's pretty dull here.
It's saying on my laptop 12.
Oh, 12. Interesting. We absolutely were, Kate. We absolutely were. There was so many people, Kate. I wouldn't like to put a number on it, but listen, there was kids there with their mums and dads. It was a bit worrying early doors when they was waiting to actually start the march, because honestly, we were like this, wall to wall, just stood there, and there was a few people that got a bit panicky because the crowds were so big, and not necessarily kids either, by the way. It was there was a few ladies there that were uncomfortable with how it had all got so tight before the beginning, before it got going. Once it got moving, it was fine, Kate. So yeah,
it's all spread out a bit, don't you, when you're walking.
That's it. Once you start moving, it's all right. It's just when you're waiting beforehand and everyone's like just moving forward because they want to get up the front, but it was impossible. It was just absolutely impossible. We just couldn't get there. But yeah, it is what it is. Payne is in this morning. Big up to you, Lee. Hope you're well. Away the lads, he says. Away the lads. Yeah. Let's see. That's me, by the way. Yeah, morning all. Smash those likes and sub buttons, please. Would appreciate it. Hit those buttons. And let's get this channel going again. Wembers is in, YouTube member. Big up to you, Wembers. Newcastle v West Ham is not the only big game today. An hour before that game starts, I will be inside Wembers inside Wembley Stadium to see the mighty Wealdstone take on Southend in the FA Trophy final.
There you go.
Big up to you, Wembers.
I didn't realise I was on.
I didn't either. It's all very quiet. But all we
Yeah.
know is Wembley is going to be at Wembley today. Big up to you, Wembers. Enjoy your day out, mate. Hope you have a great day, fella.
Yeah, I was going to say it's the FA Cup final yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Did you watch that?
I believe so.
Any good? I was out, so I didn't watch it.
I'll be honest, I know Man City won. Was it 1-0?
1-0, I think, yeah.
Yeah, it was 1-0. Good goal.
Good goal. What was the game like, though? Was it like a bore fest or a good game? Or
Chelsea had bits of the ball, man. Chelsea was putting the pressure up. From what I remember, you got to remember last night's a bit foggy.
Well, yeah, there is.
It's all a bit foggy, but like Chelsea had quite a bit of the ball, and they were putting the pressure on them. Chelsea were doing all right, but Man City just scored a goal. Brilliant goal as well. A little sort of flick round the back of his leg.
Nice.
So
they've won the League Cup and the FA Cup this season, haven't they? City.
Yeah, they have cup double.
Yeah, cup double.
Yeah.
There you go. So they're hoping that Arsenal trip up so they can go and win the league and do the domestic treble.
Well, yeah.
Wouldn't they? Yeah. Big up to you, Wembers. Have a great day, mate. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah, enjoy Wembley.
Rodders is in. He says, big up the Spurs. Big up to you, Rodney. And he also says, big up to all Spurs. Lange out. Absolutely. Get rid of this absolute donut weapon out of our club. Sully says, morning, lads. Sheriff, Cookie, will you guys be at Everton for the last game? If so, catch you there.
I haven't heard
sure, Sully. No, I haven't planned to come down, mate, to be honest with you, for that. We're concentrating on the channel a bit, to be honest with you, Sully. Listen, if any tickets become available, it may well happen, Sully. I'm not saying no, by the way, but if we can sort it, we'll be there, mate. We'll be there.
Well, the thing is, we're on holiday soon as well, isn't it? It's only like
we're away soon, so you know what it's like. So, but big up to you, mate. We'll do our best. Paige is in. Morning to Paige. Hoping you feel better, Paige, this morning after your little accident. She's a bit knocked up this morning. So, listen, Paige, have a chill, girl. Yeah, have a chill.
Yeah.
Get the old man coffee, biscuits, roast dinner, whatever you want. Yeah, get him to look after you for the day. And if not, make sure you look after yourself, girl. Big up to you. Morning to you, Paige. Johnny's in. Whatever happens in the Newcastle West Ham game, we still know by the time you get to Chelsea that it's in our hands. Yep, still be in our hands as such. Johnny, unless West Ham win.
Well, it still is in our hands, isn't it?
West Ham, still in our hands, yeah. If West Ham win, though, and we don't beat Chelsea or get anything against Chelsea, we could be going into the Everton game in the bottom three. I think it's dicey whatever way it goes. It comes down to the last game of the season probably, and it's who's got the cojones on the day. Yeah. That's what it's about at the end of the day, isn't it? Who's got the cojones? And
that's why I'm a bit worried, to be honest.
Yeah, there you go. Pete said, morning to Pete. He says, a pure Coys invasion. Morning, Cookie and Sheriff. And a massive shout out to the chat. Big up to you.
Big up, Pete.
Paige says, like and subscribe. Yep, please do. Yeah. Let's get us up where we are. We're just over 1,220.
Yeah.
Just over. So we want to push that on. Let's bang that up and get going towards 1,250. And that'll be nice. My old mate Shem's in this morning. Big up to you, Shem. Morning, gentlemen. Hope you're both well today. What a shit show this season has been. And a great club like ours is now reliant on other teams doing us a favour. Not a great position to be in, Shem, really, is it? In actual fact, Shem, it's bloody disgusting, to be quite honest with you. And I think we all feel the same way. You know what I mean? But what can you do, mate? It's like Mark said earlier on now, and someone else said it in the chat. We just got to see how it plays out now, mate. We'll either stay up by the skin of our teeth or we're going to go down and West Ham are going to stay up. Mark, what are your thoughts, mate, about?
Yeah, it is, mate. It's like I said, I've said it many times on here. It's a sad indictment of our club.
Yeah.
That, we're in this position.
Yeah.
That we're in that position to start with.
Unfortunately, it is.
All that's going on, all the assets that we got, the training ground, the stadium.
Yeah.
There's absolutely no reason why we should be down here scrapping like that. We all know whose fault it is. We're not going to get into that.
No.
You can do if you want, but we all know whose fault it is.
Yeah,
and
fuck
they need
them.
to change.
Fuck them.
They need
big
to
up,
change.
Tricky. Morning to you, mate. Hope you're well. He says, oi, oi, the cookie and the sheriff. Don't you worry about that, Tricky. We're here. We're there. We're every fucking where. There you go. As the missus. Morning, darling. Thank you. Brings in the old cup of...
The old cup of Rosie. Yeah, cup of Rosie.
The old Rosie Lee there. Thanks, Lise. Yes. Lovely. Big up to you. Big up, Tricky. Morning to you, mate. Who else is in? Stu says, looking dapper, cookie. Love the haircut. They buzzed me, mate. They just buzzed me. I was in there and I said, just a normal, please, nice and tidy. So she said, have you ever thought of, because you have number 1 on the side and the back, she said, have you ever thought of just having a number 6 buzz cut on the top? So she says, that's like me cutting it all the way around as short as I can with me fingers. So I said, well, you might as well do it with a buzzer then if it saves you 20 minutes messing about. Do you know what I mean? So she just did the sides, did the back, tidied it up, give me the old prong, what do you call it, that way for me fringe. Done that bit there. Well, call it a fringe, whatever you want to call it. And, happy days. I was well chuffed. So I'm... even though it's not looking its best this morning, I'm happy with that, to be quite honest with you.
I'm getting mine done in the next couple of weeks, ready for the holiday, mate.
That's it, mate. Yet. That's it. I'll have a little trim before we go on holiday, Sheriff.
Yeah.
And I hope you will be too, sorting that out on the top of your barnet.
Oh, mate. It's gone mad.
Eh?
Oh, it's gone mental, mate.
Oh, well, going mental or not, get them buzzers on it. What's up,
mate?
Get some sun on your barnet.
Yeah, I will do. Yeah, it'll be done by the time we go.
Absolutely. Big up, Sheriff. Anthony's in. Good morning to Anthony. If you haven't subscribed to Anthony, get over there. Give him a sub. He says, big up, guys. I can't get enough of your new intro. I'm loving it. You are not the only one, Anthony. Let me tell you. Nige did a bit of hard work on that, mate.
Yeah.
All I did was told him what I wanted, and he put it together. So what a fabulous intro. I'm loving the rock tune, by the way. Yeah, gives us a bit of energy in the morning. You know what I mean? I mean, Sheriff weren't here this morning, but if you could see me in the back room here before it goes live, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's great stuff. It's great stuff. Big up to Nige.
I appeared about halfway through the intro.
Yes.
I think I let myself
matter, though. That don't matter.
Yeah.
I know you'd be here. Jimmy's in. Big up to you, Jimmy. Big up, guys, from a cloudy but dry. It's raining over here, Jim. See what I mean? You're up the road a bit. No rain for you, but it's raining here. Mad, isn't it? Francis is in. Morning, Francis. Hope you are well this morning. Thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it. John's in. John Ratcher. Big up to you, John. Pure Coy's Raid. Good morning, nervy folk. Big few days ahead.
It certainly is.
It absolutely is. Absolutely is. Here he is. Nige is in. Big up to you, Nige. I don't know if you've got to work this morning, but big up to you, mate. I've just poked myself in the eye. That weren't too bright, was it? See, I didn't flinch though there. You know, a lot of people would have poked themselves in the eye there, Mark.
Yeah.
But, I took it like a man, carried on presenting. What an idiot. Look, just poked myself in the eye. Jeez. Morning, chaps and chat. Sheriff is still out of sleep. Well, he still was at 9:24.
Yes.
Big up, Sheriff. Dreaming of tinned tomato. Listen, we're going to get into this again because this caused controversy in the WhatsApp group last night. Again, we're going on about no beans, no chips, tinned tomatoes, all that biz. Yeah. What? It was great. It's a laugh, wasn't it? It's funny, isn't it? As we all know, Sheriff doesn't do baked beans.
No.
He does not do baked beans. So he got a bit of stick last night. And I think by the time everyone had their little votes, I think it was about 5-3, Sheriff. 5 to beans and chips and 3 to tomatoes, no chips.
Yeah.
So don't forget, people, we're not talking about here a normal fry up. Yeah, this is the brunch. The breakfast brunch. There you go. And what does a brunch have on it, Mark?
Allegedly chips. I did not know this.
There you go. There you go. Happy days. Big up to everyone.
I did not know any of this.
John said, yep, Alonso is confirmed on BBC Sport. Is what it is, mate.
Yeah.
Is what it is. You just know it, John, don't you? You just know it. He'll come in, get a tune out of him. Yeah. We won't turn up and we get beat. Listen, let's hope that's not the case, John. Excuse me, everyone. Let's hope that's not the case.
If we are lose at Stamford Bridge, as long as West Ham lose today, then there's no damage.
That's it. One win in 37 years at Stamford Bridge, I think it is. We got.
That's got to be league, though, isn't it?
Yeah, league, yeah.
Yeah. That was Dele Alli, isn't it?
Yeah. Stokes is in. Morning to you, John. Hope you're well this morning. Big up to you. Everman's in. Big up to you. Good morning, 2 miles. Nige Ray. Big up from Hong Kong. See? Hong Kong.
Hong Kong.
We're loving it, Everman, all the way from Hong Kong.
It must be evening time.
I was going to say, it's got to be evening, isn't it? Something or late afternoon or something like that. Anyway, he says, let's get a win on Tuesday. Come on, you Spurs. Come on. Neil G's in. Says, good morning, boys. Good morning to you, Neil.
Big up,
morning
Neil.
to you. Hope you're well, mate. Drewler's in. Big up to Drewler. The Lily White. Get in, Drewler. Morning, Cookie, Sheriff, and the chat.
Hope you're feeling better as well, Drewler.
Yeah, Drewler, because you sorry, Drewler. You
had a tumble, didn't she?
A little tumble, didn't you? Let us know that you're feeling better, Drewler, please. DJ's in the house. Big up to you, Steve.
Big up, Steve.
Morning, guys, and all in the chat. Oh, interesting. Don't know. I'm only bringing the reports up. We've just heard that Alonso has been signed and sealed. And Neil's come in and said, Alonso not in till July.
Oh, well, there you go, then.
Let's hope not.
Yeah. Let's hope they don't get that bank.
And then in the next comment is Lee's put, Xavi's agreed terms with Chelsea. We will get nothing from Tuesday's game. And another big important, this is important as well. Chelsea and Everton, are fighting for Europe because of how it's worked out with the cup wins as an extra place and both these teams need wins to qualify for Europe. And guess what? We're playing both of them. What a surprise. Yeah. What a surprise.
Yeah.
Anyway, at the end of the day, it's up to the players, Mark. Like we've said, they've got us here. Yeah. They've got to dig us out of it. It's as simple as that. And if that means going to Chelsea, having it large, Battle of the Bridge 2, getting stuck in and having some with them, then that's how it's got to be, mate.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
Just go there and stink the place out, mate. 0-0, that I do.
Oh, mate, honestly. CEM's in. Big up to you, CEM. Morning to you, mate. Hope you're well. Darren's in. Darren Reese. Big up to you, Darren. Morning, both in chat. What do you think about the halftime show for the World Cup final? For me, it's going to ruin the competition. Have you heard anything about this, Mark?
Well, it's getting like the Super Bowl, isn't it?
Oh, is that? Oh, honestly, so they're going to have
that's what they have
some
Super Bowl,
somewhere in the middle of the bloody World Cup. And
if you think about the halftime show, is it for the World Cup final?
Mm.
So that means halftime are going for about 3/4 of an hour or so,
That's very possible, mate. It's
halftime for 20 minutes. That's it. 15, 20 minutes. Get on with it.
Keep it in that like button, people. 80 of you in here. 7 short for 50. 7 of you hit that like button. We get to the 50 within half an hour. And then what it is at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Big up to all of you. Let's have a look.
Honestly, football soon will be like American football.
Yeah.
There'll be what it is now with the VAR, but there'll be stoppages every 2 minutes.
It's going that way, isn't it, mate?
Yeah, there'll be flags being chucked on the pitch. Yeah.
Anthony says I was at my son's football tournament yesterday at Northampton Football Club, and Darren Bent was there. His boy was playing for one of the teams. Did you say hello, Anthony?
There you go.
Say hello to him. Let us know if you did.
Sandra was better than him.
Down at Northampton yesterday.
Sandra was better than him.
Do you know what? I nearly said that, right? I nearly said, I'm sure he remembers Sandra.
Yeah.
And I thought, no, I'll leave that bit alone. And then you come out.
Yeah. Sandra was a lot better than him.
Harry said so.
Yes.
Harry said so. There you go. Big up to you, Anne. Hang on. Oh, I can't whistle this morning.
No.
Morning, Ellie. Hope you're well. Big up to you. She says, we're marching towards safety. Let's hope so, Ellie. Please let these players show some bollocks for 180 minutes. Please.
Yeah.
Just show some bollocks for 2 games.
No one else will be crawling or limping. You see it won't be marching, it'll be crawling, limping, scratching, scraping over the line.
I'll tell you what, if we get out of this, right, this lot upstairs, just sell, or you've got to do something, because
they've got to, mate.
This can't carry on. My life's going to end early through the worry of what's going on at Tottenham, because it's in my bloody head 24/7. Do you know what I mean?
You would have thought, mate, last year would have been warning enough. If this year don't kick them at the backside, because people have already said we're on the same points now as we had last season.
Last year, yeah.
38 points. That just goes to show how rubbish the bottom 3 were last year.
Yeah.
This year, mainly because of Sunderland.
Yeah.
Mainly because of Sunderland being so good. And
do you
Leeds,
think,
to be honest, to a certain extent.
Do you think the 3 that will probably come up this season will probably go down again, Mark?
Who won the championship? Was it?
It's still all going on, isn't it? That was a stupid question, really, because I don't know.
But the two are up automatically, aren't they?
It's Ipswich, isn't it?
Yeah, Ipswich come up, didn't they? And
Ipswich came up. Who else came up? Someone in the chat down the bottom tell me who came up for the championship, or who's coming up. I can't remember, Mark. Honestly, that was a stupid question because I hadn't done my research and checked.
Well, to be honest, mate, originally the playoffs is bank holiday weekend, isn't it?
Right.
They're normally Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, aren't they?
Someone was saying about it the other day, and I can't remember who the 3 teams are. Probably are. Ipswich is one of them, but I can't remember whose channel it was on. And someone did say the names, and they were explaining, and like you said, Sunderland this year got off to a great start, so they've sort of got out of it early doors. They've stayed up, but they whatever. So I apologise, I can't remember what channel it was, but they all said it's likely that the ones that come up go back down again next season.
That's what it has been for years, hasn't it?
Yeah.
The 3 up go straight back down.
Yeah. Went round the houses a bit there, didn't I? Apologies, everyone, for that. Sorry about that. Big up to you, Ellie, anyway. Here he is. My boy's in. Big up to you, Bill. Hope you're well, son. How many Toon Army fans we got in here today? He says.
Most of us.
In everyone, mate. Everyone. Everyone, Aaron. Let's see. Join the watch along later, mate. If you get 5 minutes later on this afternoon, we'll be on doing a watch along for the Newcastle game.
I'm going to work, mate.
What, today?
Yes.
How comes?
I don't know. I was asked if I wanted to do tonight.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting from the sheriff. I'll better make sure you get all these shows set up before you
They're all set up, mate.
dissipate.
They're all set up for the next couple of days.
Tomorrow morning's ain't, is it?
Is it not? I thought I did it.
No, it's
Oh,
not.
I'll do that later.
Yeah, we'll do it later anyway. Ellie says, big up the Tubies in the chat. Let's go. We're all Toon fans today. Most certainly, Ellie. Most certainly. Jane's in. She said, good morning. I hope everyone is well. I have 2 magpies hanging about in my garden this morning. Up the two. Might be a sign, Jane.
Salute them.
Might be a sign, Jane. Most definitely.
Salute.
Nearly 100 of you in here. I'm going to keep reminding you today because it's important for us today. There's a watch along later on for the Newcastle West Ham game because it's all so tenterhooky, if you like. We're going to do that. I know a lot of you will probably be watching it on telly. Pop in, give us a like, leave us a comment. If you want to come in and spend the 90 minutes with us, you're more than welcome. It's going to be a tasty watch along, I think, honestly. I really think you're going to see lots of different emotions more than likely. So, come and join us for that later on this afternoon for the Newcastle West Ham game, please. Support Stu. Give him a sub over at the Sporting Journey.
Yeah.
Big up, Ellie, for that. Colin says, good morning, lads. I'm hoping all the results go the right way for Spurs. Let's hope so, Colin.
Let's hope so.
Let's hope so, mate. But you know
So
what Spurs' luck is like, Colin.
Yeah. It's a sad indictment on the club that we're in this position in the first place, in my opinion.
In my opinion, I think you're spot on, and I think the whole thing is bollocks, to be quite honest with you. Sorry for swearing again. How we are down here in this position is just beyond me when we've got people that own and run the club that are billionaires. Yeah. Billionaires. You know, they can't put the right people in place to buy the right players. Yeah, we've got however many players in this squad, over 4 or 5 different managers. Yeah, bought for 4 or 5 different managers. We've got to start again. We've got to get out of this. Yeah, they've already come out and said we're going to back the Zerbi. Yeah, we've heard it so many times before. I get where Mark's coming from now because now it's danger zone.
I want to see it with ease.
If we get out of it, all well and good. But then again, for another year running, ENIC have already come out and said we'll support this manager. Let's see. Let's see again. But for now, let's see if he can get us out of this dog shit position that we're in. You're more than welcome, Kate. You're more than welcome.
Yeah, more than welcome.
Hope you have a good day. Mario's in. Big up to you, Mario. Come on, Newcastle.
Yes,
he says.
Indeed.
Come on, Newcastle. Neil says the Geordies will save us.
Please.
Let's hope so, mate. Let's hope so.
Let's hope so.
And an interesting question from Lewis. He says, will we get a VAR scenario today? Mark? Come on, mate. Is there going to be something happens in this game today that's very, very controversial, and that could work for us or against us? Bearing in mind some of the bits and pieces that have been going on with refereeing decisions, not just in the Premier League. We saw the other night the Celtic game with the penalty. And so on, and Celtic have gone on to win the league. They went on to beat Hearts yesterday, 3-1. Is it possible, Mark, that this could happen?
All I'm saying is, after last week, West Ham were owed one, didn't they? You remember when we got lucky against Liverpool at the Lane with the 2 sendings off and perfectly onside goal ruled out.
Oh, yeah.
We had, I still, for ages after that, we never got a single decision because they knew they'd messed up.
Yeah.
And you got to think West Ham are owed one. Because it was very contentious, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people say it's a foul, but there's just as many that say it wasn't. You know, when there were shenanigans going on before, wasn't there?
Yeah, I'm sure there's going to be more shenanigans before the end of Sunday, let's say.
Oh, yeah.
Let's say. Ghosted's in. Big up to you, Ghosted. Hope you're well, fella. Big up to you this morning. Anthony says, I heard Chelsea were crap. They have been for a few weeks, Anthony. And then we're going to turn up on Tuesday, and you know they ain't going to be crap. You know they ain't going to be.
Yeah, well.
So, look, yeah, what will be, Anthony. What will be.
It's like I said, they did all right yesterday, but it's like I said on yesterday's show. I believe Man City were always going to win because they're a better team.
Yeah, fair play. N17 Roughnecks, in morning to you, mate. Remember when the FA Cup final was a national event?
Yes.
We were talking about that yesterday.
N17.
Was it yesterday? We was talking about that? Yeah. No one's bothered these days.
No.
It's just been watered down, mate, isn't it? At the end of the day, it's all about Europe now. It's all about the money in Europe. Yeah. What do you get for winning the FA Cup? What do you get now?
It was $1 million
quid?
It was $1 million. It might be 2 now. I don't know what you get.
Listen, it's a piss in the ocean to these football clubs for a lot of them, and they don't want to put the hard work into winning a trophy, which football's all about. Yeah, they're more interested in it's only worth whatever. Nah, let's leave it.
Yeah.
What sort of way is that to run? I thought you played football to win trophies.
Do you know what I'd like to see? If we got 4 spots in the Champions League, top 3 and FA Cup winners.
Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah,
that'd give teams an incentive to go out and win the damn thing.
Absolutely, mate. Big up to you, Roughneck. Hope you're well this morning, fella. Tot is in this morning. Tot Spurs 63. Big up to you, mate. Good morning to you as well. Hope you're well. Interesting, Man City did do the treble of sorts because they won the Youth Cup yesterday as well.
There you go.
Manchester United. Yeah, they most certainly did.
There you go.
Ellie says, first half, City on top. Chelsea bossed the second half, but City still more likely to score, and they did with a piece of magic from Semenyo. Great flick off his boot.
Yeah, that was a great goal. Yeah.
There you go.
I was going to say, I knew I could remember like Chelsea having a bit of the ball and applying the pressure on them.
Like I say, I was out. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch the reruns last night. I can't remember what time I got home. About 8:30. I think I got home last night. I left it. Can you believe the mornings, Mark? Right, I'm up. You know, I'm up every morning, don't you? You know what time I get up in the morning, right? So I set the alarm yesterday for 5 o'clock. I said, at least what time you want to get up? She said 5 o'clock. Couple of cups of coffee. We'll be gone by 5:45. Plenty of time. Train's not till 7:15. Drive down, park the car. Right. What time did I get up? 6:15.
There you go.
Hour late.
Yeah.
Lisa never woke up. I never woke. You can imagine in here yesterday morning. No coffee, no nothing. Dressed, wash your face, clean your teeth, pick your crap up that you're taking with you.
Straight in the car.
Yeah. We missed the train by 2 minutes.
Oh, you missed the train?
We missed the 7:15. Luckily, there was another one at 7:45, which we was allowed to get on. And we got on that. We got down there in plenty of time. It was all good. Train journey was great. And then got the 5:15, I think it was, coming back last night. Straight back up.
Was you on the first one or the one that stops everywhere?
I'll tell you what, though, Mark. Everything's so expensive now, right? Lisa said, because normally we leave here and we'll get the bus up to the tram stop, right? Yeah. And then the tram stop will take us right in to Manchester, and then it's like a 10-minute walk up to Piccadilly. So Lee said, let's drive the car, park the car, and we'll go from there. So we parked the car. How much to park the car for the day?
20 quid.
Yeah, 22 quid, I think it was.
There you go.
Park the car, 21 quid, something like that.
Scandalous.
right? So we're out yesterday, and I run out of fag papers, right? And I couldn't find them anywhere. So I said to Lisa, I'll just go in and get a packet of cigs. Yeah? £21.60.
Jesus Christ, man.
For a packet of cigs, right? And they're that cheeky in London. You know the big cans of Red Bull?
Yeah.
That are about £3, yeah? A £5 for a can of Red Bull. And I know you're all sitting there saying, well, you didn't have to pay it, Mark. But it's a bit difficult when you've gone, I'll have 20 of them, mate, and that, please. And then he goes, that'll be £26.60. It's just, everything's just so expensive now. So expensive.
Jesus.
But it is what it is at the end of the day. You know, when you're going for a day out, don't you? It's going to probably be expensive.
To be honest, yeah. Especially if you're going to London, like you expect that. Everything's just twice the price of anywhere else.
Absolute madness. But like you say, it is what it is. Ellie says, even if Newcastle do us a favour and beat West Ham, we still need a point to survive. Yeah. Relegation at Chelsea. Yeah, there you go. Angie's in. Morning to you, Ange. Bring on Chelsea, he says. Our next win. Let's hope so, Ange. Let's hope so. Here's the big question from Shem. If we stay up, do you have any confidence that this board will learn from their mistakes and change?
Certainly not.
To the Sheriff.
Certainly not. When have they ever done it? There's 26 years of evidence that say
they've done half a job a few times. They have done half a job a few times. In a summer window, they go and buy 3 or 4 budget. Oh, this could be different.
Yeah,
another couple in January, and away you go. Do you know what I mean? But
they never push them.
These people ain't got it in them, Shem. They haven't got it in them, mate. They ain't got Scooby. Like we've said many a time before, Shem, all they've got to do is step back, right? Because they haven't got a clue, right? Step back and put people, in charge that run the football side, that know football. And at least it gives you half a chance then. They may still not spend the money then, Sham, because even when they do spend the money, the scouts are useless. They're useless, mate. They wouldn't know a proper football player if it kicked them in the bollocks.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So if you haven't got the right people installed in the football club to do their jobs properly, like a DOF, like the scouts that are under him, we ain't never going to get anywhere. So, Vinay and Lang need to go now. I don't even know why they're still here because they're not doing anything. Yeah. And like we've said a zillion times, Shem, Enoch, step back, make your money if you're not going to go anywhere. Just sit in the back room and let people who know football, do the football bit.
I read something somewhere. I think I might mess this up. But say someone like Elon Musk. He wants a new HQ built for his business. Right? He's not going to go and do it himself. He's going to get the finest craftsmen, the best builders to do it for him. Now, Enoch are in charge. You obviously ain't got Scooby about football, so get people in that know what they're talking about.
Yeah, agreed.
Nothing's saying that you ain't the bosses. Nothing's saying that you're not in charge.
Yeah.
Just get people in. It's like them. Enoch are just trying to build, it's like when we built the stadium. It's like them trying to build it themselves without no knowledge of building or whatever knowledge you got to have.
Anyway, Mark. Sorry for swearing, but fuck Enoch, right?
Yeah.
2 games. We've got all summer to talk about Enoch. Whether we stay up or go down, listen. We don't know what they're going to do, mate. The chances are, Mark, they're going to do nothing. Shed.
Yeah,
They are the chances. And when I say nothing, I mean I'm talking about again, putting the people in place that go and buy these players. Yeah. Stay up or go down, Shem. We need to get rid of a shitload of them. Yeah, because they've proved over 2 years they ain't good enough. They're not good enough. It is what it is. Big up to you, Shem. Roughneck says, you've got a decent airline, to be fair. Not bad for 57, is it, Roughneck? I think I'm doing all right, to be fair. But they've got a bit of something going on here. I don't know. I'll have to get down Shane Warne's air transplant gaff and get that sorted out, I think. But or is it Darren Goff? Who knows? One of them cricketers anyway.
It was what it was, wasn't it?
Cheers for that, though, Roughneck. I appreciate that, mate. Well done. Kate says, we need to get that wanker out of this club or nothing will change. Lang wet lettuce out. There you go. Say it how you see it, Kate.
Yes. We all agree. We all agree. And it's more than him that's got to go.
Yeah. Marcus is in this morning. Big up to you, Marcus. We need West Ham to slip up today. If they win, we are done. Chelsea away. Chelsea always beats us. Now, this is interesting today. We have spoke about this as well, Mark, but how does it affect Tottenham mentally? Yeah, if West Ham did go and get the 3 points today and they went a point above us and we've got Chelsea Tuesday, how does that affect Spurs going into that game, pressure-wise, mentally, all that sort of stuff? I mean, like someone's just said there, Mark. I think Marcus just said, if they win, he thinks we're done. Do you think we're done if they win today?
Well, it's like I said, mate. I've watched over the past probably 6 weeks when any of them teams were on, Forest, West Ham, teams like Leeds, I'd watch it.
Yeah.
And I've watched quite a few of them games, and all them teams show a darn sight more fight than we do.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that.
Darn sight more.
Yeah.
Who was it West Ham rocked up 4-0? Was it Burnley? Or something
yes, I
like
think
that?
so, yeah.
It was a while ago.
Yeah.
But you could see the team spirit, the togetherness, the fight. I know the West Ham fans have been saying like that they ain't got it, but I could see it. Well, to me, anyway, it's because I'm biased towards Tottenham. I suppose.
We are biased, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, we've seen many games where Tottenham don't seem like they've put it in. Let's go back to Arsenal and West Ham and Forest. There's so many games, right? But I get what you say, Mark, that even when West Ham are not playing well, I've watched them and I thought, at least they're trying.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Minimum. And sometimes I look at us and I think it don't even look like we're trying. Not these last few games. I'm talking about, what we've said before just I don't want to go over it again.
And to be honest, West Ham have got players like Bowen,
Tito up front as well. The fella they signed in January.
See, that's it. I mean, how can we be 13 points ahead of them when the January window starts? And we signed basically nobody because we got rid of one. We got rid of Johnson and brought Gallagher in.
Yeah.
And that was all we done. Well, and that kid from Brazil.
Yeah.
But we basically did nothing. West Ham signed 3 players and suddenly they're up with us. They very nearly caught us up. We were 13 points ahead of them in January.
Yeah.
So
4 wins, mate. 4 wins and 4 wins and a draw.
Again, that goes back to those upstairs.
Yeah.
They knew we were in the pub. So why not sign? Why not make 2 or 3 sign? You get the wet letters coming out saying, there was only 30 odd signings in the prep. So bloody what? We needed 3 or 4.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what happens when you've got the plums running our football club that are running it, mate, at the moment. There you go.
Does it make what everybody else does?
Morning to Marianne, by the way. Sorry, Marianne. Morning to you. Hope you're well this morning.
Big up, Marianne. Original.
She's celebrating Celtic today. There you go. Big up to Celtic for winning the league again.
Yeah.
Steve says he's getting a trim before holiday. Bikini lines getting done, lads. I wouldn't go that far.
Well, no, let's not go that
Steve.
far.
You know what I mean? The old bikini. I'm not too sure about that. But I'm doing all right. Don't worry about it. I'm all right. I'm all right. There you go, Steve. Shem says you just go in and tell them. Hang on. I'll just go in and tell them. Give me not 1.5. Oh, I was talking about haircuts. Sorry,
Yeah.
I saw all the hashtags. I mean, what's this all about? I just go in and tell them. Give me a 1.5 on the sides and back, and a number 2 on the top. You're braver than me, Shem. I don't want to go for. Don't want to go too short on the top. You know what I mean?
I normally get a 0.5 on the sides.
Well,
0.5 on the sides, and then short on the top.
Yeah, but you're a proper hooligan, Sheriff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Here we go. Dingo's in. Big up to you, Dingo. Yeah.
Big up,
Squeaky
mate.
bum time at the minimum, Dingo. Ronnie's in. Big up to Ronnie.
Big up, Ronnie.
Big up to you, Ronnie. Morning to you, mate. And absolutely hit the like button, chaps and chapettes. 100 of you in here right now. If you haven't
there is, mate. There is 100.
Hit that sub button for us and like the stream. I'll tell you what, we're on 60 likes. Absolutely unbelievable. 52 minutes in. But if you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button and see if we can get us up towards 100 or something like that. Drula says it's breakfast gate. Breakfast gate, Drula. You see, chips.
It was in the chat, wasn't it?
No,
it was in the. It was in the WhatsApp group last night.
Yeah, it was in the WhatsApp group last night. There you go. Where are we at? And he said if Richie had poked himself in the eye, he would be rolling around the ground.
Put it this way, right? Put it this way. I doubt very much where he'd hit the target. He'd have probably poked himself in the ear.
Yeah, in the ear hole. He'd have missed his eye and hit his ear
missed
hole.
his eye.
Yeah. That the breakfast debate is becoming bigger than Spurs surviving relegation.
It's a pressing question. It's a very pressing question.
It is. Sheriff's not having chips and beans.
No.
I'm telling you now,
No.
right? He's not having it. Right? He's just not having it. And I am having it.
I understand that people like beans. I understand that. You know,
What about your chips, dipping it in your egg?
No, chips is not breakfast, mate. Chips
It's
is something I have
brunch, though,
later on.
Sheriff.
Well, yeah.
It might not be. Listen, if anyone has a fry up in the morning for breakfast, yeah, I like a fry up, sausage, bacon, you know, the usual, hash brown, whether you have tomatoes, beans, or both, whatever it is, that's breakfast, right? I'm talking about brunch. And as you know, Sheriff, brunch comes with chips.
I know now it does.
We are the only and will be the best breakfast brunch out there. We come with chips, mate, I'm afraid. You're just going to have to get used to it, Sheriff, whether you like it or not. Do you know what I mean? It's just how it is.
Have you noticed when all this started, and you told me about that, I think the next morning show was the Spurs breakfast brunch, no chips. That was in the title.
It was. Yeah. Mark Robinson's in this morning. Big up to you, Mark. You can always become part of the Mark Army, Mark. All you have to do is
he's already in.
Hashtag Mark Army.
Yes.
And then you'll be in. There you go. Big up to you, Mark. Says still in our hands. Need to turn up like they did against Villa. But I fear the worst. Let's see. Me and John have fell out. Unfortunately, tin tomatoes on toast with plenty of pepper and I can't stand tomatoes, John.
Lovely.
I don't like Sheriff said, you know, you get a proper tomato and fry it in the old frying pan. I don't even like them, mate.
No,
honestly, I don't know what it is about tomatoes. I don't know what it is. It's the smell or whatever it is. I just don't like them. But if you do, John, that's the main thing, mate. You enjoy. That's all I can say. Sheriff, as the song goes, it's probably because baked beans are good for your heart. The more you eat, the more you fart. This is very true about beans, apparently. It makes you very
I wouldn't know. I just don't like them.
Listen, I don't need beans to make me windy. No chance, mate.
Nor do I.
Not at the
I don't
moment.
even like the damn things.
Not at the moment. Yeah, here we go. Look. Painy. Yeah, well, he does cover himself because he says breakfast. But I'll let you off, Painy. He says cooked breakfast should be beans, ash browns, chips. Oh, he did put chips in. Sorry, Lee, I didn't see that. Sheriff, Lee's on my side. Cooked breakfast should be beans, ash browns, chips, onion rings, sausages, bacon, toast, fried bread, a mug of tea, brown, and tomato sauce. I don't know about brown and tomato, Lee. I'm not sure about that. I'm up for that, Lee. If I weren't on my diet still, I'd be up for that, mate. I eat all of that, mate. Lovely. Sheriff's just coughing his ring up there. He's all right, though. Mr. Daigle's in this morning. Big up to you.
Big up, Brian.
If you notice, Brian, Ellie gets this one on this hand, but Mr. Daigle gets the left hand. How are you, sir, this morning? Hope you're well. Big up to you, Brian. I'll tell you what I'm going to do in a minute. I know we've been yapping, and I know Mark's probably still half asleep, but I'm going to put a link in a minute. And if anyone wants to come on, we'll have a little chat about the old Newcastle, West Ham today, how it affects us, all that sort of stuff. And we can even talk about beans and chips if you want. It don't matter because we are the multi-show. It's not just football here, you know. It's food as well. And cuddles for Kate Rixham, by the way. Yeah. So there you go. Paney says, I have no faith in our strikers to get goals. Telly's dangerous for all the wrong reasons.
There was a question yesterday. In the brunch. Like, who would I keep out the front three? And I said,
none of them.
Well, that was my first answer, but it was like, who would you keep? So I had to choose. I think I chose Solanke in the end. But that was, I think I said, you could stick all their faces on a dartboard and I'd just throw a dart.
Listen, they're all so shit, mate.
Yeah, I know.
That nonsense. I would sign up, me and you, and we could do better. Trust me.
Sure about that.
Absolute rubbish, mate. DJ's in the house, by the way. He's in. Here he is.
Morning, guys.
Morning, Steve. Hope you're well this morning, mate.
Good. Yeah, good.
How's your weekend been, mate?
Yeah, not too bad. It's a quiet one this weekend. Next weekend's going to be the busy one, though. 2 discos next weekend, Friday and Saturday. So, yeah.
Aye.
And an airport run at 7 o'clock on Friday morning.
Oh.
And, so it's literally like Sunday next week. I'm going to probably be half asleep until about 4 o'clock. And then I'll go on to football.
Yeah, there is that. There is that. Links in the bottom of the chat for anyone else that wants to come on. You're more than welcome. Have your camera on if you can. If we know you, obviously, and you don't want your camera on, that's fine. Marianne says morning to Brian. Here we go. Paige said it's Madonna, Shakira, and BTS performing during the halftime show at the World Cup. She pulls that face and says, just get on with the footy. Just get on with the footy, Paige. It's what it's all about, isn't it? Neil G says, is Harry Kane the GOAT? Best striker out there at the moment, Neil.
I didn't like him with that bloody Gunners trophy yesterday for the top goal scorer there.
Mate, he's playing so well, wasn't he, Steve?
Yeah, that infuriated me a bit, though. He's holding up a lot of Gunners trophy. I'm like, mate, seriously, free to run.
What have I touched there? Don't touch that. Where am I? Oh, here we go. Coventry and Ipswich. I knew Ipswich was one of them. Big up to everyone who's putting Coventry in. All you lot, big up to you. Yeah, you're all putting Coventry in. Alex says, Mark, you're dreaming if you see anything changing in the next 2 seasons. Alex, I know what's going on, the same as you know what's going to go on. It's for show purposes, mate. I have to ask these questions. It's as simple as that, mate. Nothing will change. Chelsea is a more winnable game. Everton, best we will get is a draw. Steve, how do you see it going against Chelsea? And are we dreaming, Steve? Are we dreaming?
Look, I mean, like anything in life, you've got to have hope, haven't you? You know, otherwise, if you don't have hope, then what's the point? You know, so I mean, any game's winnable. I mean, Chelsea aren't in great form. I mean, they played all right yesterday, but they still lost the game. So you just don't know. Had Tudor or Frank been in charge at this point, I would have said definitely no. But to Derby, all right, I know we've got 8 points or something since he's come in. You know, so if he hadn't come in, where would we be? We would be down by now. So and our away form has been great. Our away form has been all right. So look, history tells us no, but if we get a draw, like you and Sheriff said earlier, just go stick the place out, get a 0-0 draw. That'd be enough.
Yeah.
Because of the goal difference. Everton, they've got a good away record this season, haven't they? And we don't do very well at home. So, yeah, I think the Everton ones.
Be a nerve tingler if it comes down to the Everton game at home, Steve, and we need to win, won't it?
Yeah, that's it. I think to be honest with you, that day the title will be decided because I think Arsenal will win their game on Monday. City will win against Bournemouth. And I think that will go down, like the relegation things will go down. But look, if we get a point, somehow get a point, or even if it goes to the last day and like West Ham lose today, we don't beat Chelsea, we lose to Chelsea, but we managed to get a point at home, then it's going to be enough, isn't it? So because of the goal difference, was it plus 11 goal difference we got on them or something?
We're -9, they're -20.
Yeah. Right. And it also depends what happens today. If they get smashed 4-0 today, that's -24.
Well, yeah.
So
there is that. So then the goal difference shouldn't come into it for them then, should it?
No.
No.
Unless
they'll win 7-0 today.
Oh, don't, Sheriff. Everyone in the chat, thank you very much. Yeah, I knew I'd heard this, right? So it's Coventry coming up as champions under Frank Lampard.
Oh, of course, yes.
Yeah. Ipswich coming up. And also one of Southampton or Hull coming up.
Yes.
Does anyone see any of those three? Colin Jones straight away has said Coventry are champs. They'll stay up this next season. Do you see Coventry, Ipswich, Southampton or Hull staying in the Premier League next season with what you've seen this season from any of them?
As much as I don't like him, Frank's got Coventry doing well.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, I don't like Frankie because of his allegiances, shall we say.
Yeah.
But like, maybe Coventry, but it's like we said, it's generally, I'm not saying it's a bit different this season, but generally it is a struggle for the three teams that come up. I know Sunderland and Leeds have proved different this year, but generally it is a struggle.
Yeah, I get you, mate. I get you. Steve says, come on, you Irons. Big up, Steve. Hit the sub button,
Big up,
mate.
Steve.
Everyone wants the spuds gone, he says. Well, that's another.
We have been saying this.
Not on this channel, mate.
Not on this channel, Steve. Yeah, Steve's right there. But it seems like a lot of people want Tottenham out, don't they?
But to be honest, mate, I've already said on quite a few shows, like, it is, to be honest, if we get relegated, mate, it's a bigger story than when Leicester won the league.
Yeah.
A lot bigger.
Yeah.
You know, because it's just so unexpected. What were the odds on us getting? Right? I know we finished 17th last year, so it might have dropped a little bit. What was the odds on us getting relegated?
Oh, it would have been
what, 12, 20 to 1?
Probably 20 to 1, I would imagine,
20 to
because
1,
they'll
30 to
put
1.
last season down to a one-off,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
you know what I mean. The bookies, yeah, here's what it is, mate. If you'd had a few quid on Spurs to go down at the beginning of the season, you would probably be holding a betting slip worth a few quid now. Put it that way.
Well, Joey Barnes put money on us doing something, Annie. So if
No,
we do go down, he's
he's had what's he had?
It was 200 notes on
Yeah,
Saturday.
200 quid at 5-2 or something. I don't know if that was Spurs to go down. He said, well, if we're going to go down, I might as well make money out of it.
Yeah.
There you go. Fair play to Joe. Says it as he sees it, as they say. The dump is in. Big up to the dump this morning. Thanks for that, mate. Hope you're well. Ghosted says, come on the tune. Ah, dear. MK Davin. He's with the Hammers as well. Big up, Dave. Hope you're well.
Yeah,
CJ says it's easier for the championship teams to stay up because those teams have more money and get better players because Europe has no money, so they can buy half decent European players.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Maybe. Yeah, I get that because a lot of the European football's skint now, isn't it?
Seems that way, mate. It seems that way.
I think it all boils down to the fact, like, you need to do what these teams coming up do is the Sunderland model. Do you know what I mean? Because everybody laughed and said, "Oh, they bought too many players like last summer," but it's worked for them. So I think with these teams, they need to buy like decent players that keep some of the core players that have got you up, obviously, but then just invest in better players, and that's how you stay up. But that's
honest,
again,
though,
you can say that about us, though. Do you know what I mean?
A lot of teams that have come up from the championship, they've like gone in big time, got relegated anyway, and it's ruined them for and it's ruined them because they've overspent, and it's really guffed them up because they're stuck with players on Lord knows what a week.
But you need to look at Coventry though, right? Because a lot of our fans still think if we go down, we're going to come straight back up. It took Coventry 25 years. It took Forest 18 years, maybe less than that, to come back up again. So it's you go down. There's no guarantees. If you don't get it right, you'll be coming straight back up again.
Yeah,
when has Enoch ever got anything right?
No. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Stay up or go down. It is going to be the summer of all summers.
Well, it better be. Put it this way. Yeah. Put it this way. If last year and this year, if we do survive, if last year and this year ain't warning enough, I don't know what is. Because you can't keep messing about down that end of the table too much. Because one day, law of averages says you are going to go.
It'll come to bite you on the arse, as they say, Mark.
Of course it will. It will.
You keep playing with fire, you're going to get burnt eventually.
There you go. Yeah, best analogy. There you go, Steve. Spot on, mate. DK's in. He says, I blame the sheriff.
I thought it'd be my fault.
There you go. DK, come on and explain. Links in the bottom of the chat, mate. Come on and explain.
I blame the Arsenal.
I blame that as well.
Drula says, well done, guys, getting the likes to 50. But there's still 45 of them who haven't had a tickle on that like button. Would be nice if you can for these lovely lads. I agree with that, Drula. I do agree with that. Because I'm looking at the like count now and I'm thinking, we're setting it too low at 50, because you lot buzz it. You really do buzz it. And we're only 22 short of 100 now. You've done these people in here. I've got to say.
You need to push it to 80 likes a show, mate.
Yeah, big up to all of you that are in here this morning. Honestly, it's great stuff to see. Stu says, I've done a scoreboard for tonight's watch-along, Cookie and Sheriff. Thanks, Stu.
I'm not actually here. So I got to go to work.
We'll get Mark to stick the link in the Two Marks group for the show, Stu, and you'll be able to get into it that way. All right, mate?
Yeah.
For the watch along.
Although he messaged me the other morning. Did you get a WhatsApp message off him?
Yeah, something about doing watch-alongs on the channel.
Yeah,
I did say to him that I think we're away for the first 2 games.
I said, unfortunately, we're in Portugal for a couple of them. They want to do watch-alongs for the England games.
Stu, all I can say is when we get back, if we're still in it, we'll have some. It's as simple as that, mate. We'll have a bit of it, mate. But
definitely.
Obviously, it depends if we're still in it or not. But all the while we're in it, mate, when we get back from Portugal, we can do that, mate. It's not a problem.
I know we're away for at least two of the group games.
Two of the group games. I don't know which ones they are, but
the first two.
Is it the first two? Right.
Yeah, the first two.
I'm away in June as well. I'm going to Wales for 3 to 4 days. So.
Nice. Going anywhere nice, Steve?
North Wales, yeah. It's my 20th wedding anniversary, so we booked up a cottage in North Wales, mate.
Yeah.
So 4 weeks' time, I'm so looking forward to it.
That's about us, Sheriff, isn't it? 4 weeks.
Yeah, 16th. The 16th.
Yeah, something like that. There you go. Hang on a minute. There's a superstar coming in the house here. Hold on a minute. He's just woke up as well, has he? Or he's washed his face, or he's had a buzz cut as well. Look at this. Look at this. Eagles in with a buzz cut. Love it. Love it, Brian. How you doing, mate?
Good morning, brothers on screen. Good morning, everyone in the chat. I hope you're good and well. Saw you put the link up, and I was like, you know what? I'm awake. Why not come and join you?
What's the time, Brian? About 5?
6:45.
Yeah.
Oh dear. You're looking bright and breezy, Brian. How long have you been up?
Oh, well, when you've been up since about 4:15 and can't get back to sleep, you start feeling this way. So it's all good. I hope everyone is good.
Yep, we're all good, mate. And Steve's come in with a very good comment here, I've got to say. Steve's a West Ham fan. He has been having a bit of banter this morning, but we're up for that, Steve, anyway, to be honest with you. We don't mind all that. Steve says, talking sensibly, I'm a Hammer, but what the owners have done to both our clubs is disgusting. And Tony was talking about this on Hammers TV when we was on with him the other week, and they're disgusted with the West Ham owners. I know that Chelsea are disgusted with Blueco. Yeah, apparently there's meant to be a big old protest on Tuesday as well before the game. Chaps, but what is going on with these football clubs and these owners just taking so much money out of it for themselves as such? Because these two clubs shouldn't be anywhere near the bottom of the table in all reality, should they? Let's be honest, really.
Well, firstly, you've got to say, first of all, my heart bleeds for Chelsea fans that spend billions of pounds and don't hire Xavi Alonso as their manager, and he'll get loads of money to spend, whereas us and West Ham don't. Yeah. So my heart really bleeds for Chelsea.
Both
clubs. Yeah, mate, both our clubs have been run disgustingly. And it's going to catch up with you.
Yeah, it absolutely is, Brian.
Yeah. It's caught up with us, but at least Chelsea show intent. They may go wild with their transfers. They may buy way too many players. They may not. Whatever they do, and the mess they've got themselves in, it's because they've just spent. It shows that you don't need to spend hundreds of billions incorrectly. But they've wasted so much money, yet they still throw money at it.
Yeah.
We have a couple of big transfers go wrong. Oh, no, we can't do that anymore.
Yeah, and I promise you, when the Chelsea fans protest Tuesday, whenever it is, they'll get more than like 150 turn up. Thousands.
MK Dave said, don't they want Eddie out? I assume he's talking about Eddie Howe at Newcastle. There's
been rumours of that, haven't there? He was under pressure, wasn't he?
A lot of Newcastle fans have felt that way.
Wow. You'd take Eddie Howe at Spurs, wouldn't you? I know De Zerbi's there now, but you'd have Eddie Howe at Spurs, wouldn't you?
I would have taken Eddie. I said that. I said I would take this is controversial and it's going to upset people, but I actually would have taken Eddie over Poch.
Oh.
And you know what? I'm gonna join Mia with that. And good morning, Mia.
Morning.
I'm going to join me with that. I've said all along since Pochettino went, I don't want him anywhere near this football club under Levy and Enoch.
Yep, agreed.
Because the same thing will happen. And every time all the fans have chanted for it, the board don't listen. if we had brand new owners now, I'd be very much wanting to see what Poch could do. But I don't want Poch anywhere near. I'm totally with me with that one. Totally.
Yeah. I know Mark will disagree on that one because he just wants Poch back, full stop.
No.
I did say to you though, Mark, didn't I, months and months ago, that I'd have Poch back, but not under this ownership.
No, exactly. I feel exactly the same because they screwed him once. We all know that managers, if a manager does well at Tottenham, it's never because of the owners, it's in spite of the owners. Because they never push the boat out. Well, they better do this summer. They better do. Last year and this year has been warning enough. If they don't push the boat out and back in this summer, then, but they never have done. 26 years of evidence.
Yeah.
I don't have this argument with you, but I think logic tells you can't blame everything bad on ENIC and then blame everything good on luck. Like, I don't think that Poch was luck. I think that Poch was a good manager at the time. He had a really good squad, so a really good team. He liked a small squad, and I think he did very, very well because I think he, at that time, was proven and seen to be actually a good manager. And I don't think that's just luck. I think that you can't say that, because I liked Redknapp. You can't say Redknapp was luck and then Yole was luck. What I'm trying to say is that
Yole was luck. Okay,
Yole might have been a little bit of luck. Fair enough. I'll give you that one, Brian. But what I'm trying to say is that everything good, to say Redknapp was luck, then Poch was luck. I can't subscribe to that logic.
When have I said it was luck? I said they did it in spite of ENIC.
In spite, yeah, but in spite means that it was because somehow they got lucky to get to where they got to. Like, they didn't do it because ENIC had. It's just, I don't know, like everything I think with football sometimes everything just comes together and clicks. And I do think that happened with Poch. I think when we first had him, we had a good director of football, like getting good players. And then we had Poch, who was a good manager. And then he had some really good players already. So I think it all just clicked. And I think that's what happened with him. I don't think it was in spite, because you can't say that ENIC employed him and it was luck. ENIC employed this person, bought this player, and it was all luck, because that would just mean an immense amount of. Yeah, but what I mean is in spite of. What do you mean by in spite of?
Because they never help anybody.
I agree.
Before you go there, what you've got to go with, where I don't know if I'd use the word luck, but the word I would use, actually I don't know the word I'd use, but what they did want is they wanted Van Gaal first, but he went to Manchester United and they got the deal done. So then it was second option Poch. And then Poch flourished. So Martin Yole was Ferguson. The reason I said it wasn't luck, they gave it to Santini, and Santini walked out, and then Joel got it. And what Joel did, we were very lucky. Even Martin Joel, when he came over here, he was told by leaving the board he's coming over as manager. And then when he came over, was told, no, you're the assistant under Santini. We're getting Santini now. And then he came in. Redknapp did exceptional. And they moved very, very quickly to get him. And Spurs did well to do that. Within 24 hours, they knew what. This is the thing with Spurs. Things when they got rid of Santini and they had Redknapp lined up ready. That's good business. That's a good move. But all these other appointments that have obviously taken time, or the Nuno one where we went on for days and whatever, there's no planning. Poch just wait.
I don't disagree with you. Like, what I'm trying to say is that I'm not trying to say that everything is like hunky-dory. I don't agree with that. I think that, yes, they made so many mistakes. They took too long with managers. They make the wrong appointments. They sack managers at the wrong time. 100%, 1,000,000,000%. But I just can't subscribe to everything that obviously is despite of ENIC, and then everything that's bad is all ENIC completely. That's all their fault. Like, what I'm trying to say is that there has to be some balance, I believe. That's my logical kind of view on it. It's not me trying to defend ENIC at all. I just look at things maybe a bit more, like sometimes a bit more logically, and I don't, because I'm not entrenched in a certain opinion. Obviously, people are going to jump on me and say, you're defending them, but it's not that. If you listen to what I'm actually saying, I'm not saying that they are fantastic, amazing, blimmin' owners. Not at all. Not at all. I just come at it from a different point of view.
Yeah, big up to 2 up, 2 down, by the way. Yeah, go on, Mark.
I'm going to flip it and say that Mourinho and Conte were the right managers for Tottenham. Either, because why would you bring in 2 win now managers if you've got an ownership like ENIC?
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, clearly you're not going to
what's
back
the point? I don't see the point of that, because you know what these owners are like, and you try and bring in 2 win now managers, and look what happened to them. You know, I don't know what happened with Mourinho. Does anybody know what happened with Mourinho? I know he was sacked like 6 days before a cup final. We all know what happened with Conte. You know, Conte came out and was like, do you know what? Actually, he was only here for 18 months anyway. So, and we all knew from the beginning of the second season that he was here, that he wasn't going to stick around. And we knew that, because there was no way he was signing a new contract extension, right? And he came out with his rant, and he did what any decent manager would do, and actually go, do you know what? This is an actual S show, and I'm going to call it. You know, he got sacked as well. And Nuno, I'm sorry, but why, Nuno was a wrong fit as well. It took him, 70 days to hire him, and within 10 games he was gone. So, do you know what I mean? This is what our club is. You know,
I do agree. I'm not trying to disagree with you on those points. That's my point. Like, when people think that I'm just doing one thing, it's not one thing. Because I actually don't disagree with you. The Jose one's a bit of a funny one, because I heard a lot of fans wanting him out. I argued with my brother. Me and him, it was lockdown. We went on a dog walk, and we were arguing like cat and dog about it, because I said we should keep Jose. I said to him, he's somebody, if we're going to get to a cup final, that you want to have there. That is something you must have. And I was arguing with people left, right and centre about it. So they made a huge mistake with actually sacking him. Getting Mourinho, I mean, he thrives off of crowds, and at that time we didn't have a crowd, and I think that definitely made a difference with how he normally would be. Like, he always does it as us and them thing, and he didn't have that because he didn't have the crowd. But I don't think that Mourinho was the right appointment in a way, but then I think he got us to a final, so that they should have kept him. So like, that was a flipping massive mistake on their part. Like, how stupid, when you've got Mourinho, man. Like, you keep Mourinho for a final.
It's not just that, Mia. With Mourinho, Guardiola had been in 13 cup finals and won all 13. Oh, sorry, and won 12. Guess who's the one manager that stopped him?
Yeah, exactly.
Of course.
Jose Mourinho.
The special one.
Yeah, but also there's 3 reasons why people speak about why Mourinho got sacked. And I know which one I believe. The first one was what Magic Tree just said, which was Levy didn't want to pay because Mourinho's bonuses were heavily laddered with bonuses. Yeah. The second one was deflection with the Super League, and he was dead against it. And the third one, which I totally believe, is when we had Southampton in the week before, Jose Mourinho wanted to rest loads of players for the final. Yeah. So they were ready to play that final and give it everything. And Levy and Enoch said, well, you're not doing that whilst Champions League is still available.
Yeah.
The Champions League is available. That's more important than the Cup. Yeah. And that's what we're going for here at Tottenham. So you are not resting players. And Mourinho said, no, I'm the manager. I am resting players. And then goodbye. And that's the one I honestly believe.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't believe he was the Super League. I don't believe he wasn't opposed to the Super League. Yeah. And as much as I'd love to, with my anti-Levy hat, say Levy didn't want to pay the bonus, that I don't believe. That I don't believe at all. Because we got to semi before. Sorry, one sentence. We've got to semi-finals before, and no manager has been under threat. Obviously, we didn't get to the finals, so we'd never know. But I can't believe that one. I'm totally on the he wanted to rest players for Southampton.
And Joe, I don't believe the bonus one, because we would have when sacking him, we'd have to pay more than we probably would for a bonus. So that makes absolutely no logical sense.
That's very true.
Right. So, yeah. You remember the season, like under the first season under, was it, how long was he there? 2 years?
Well, he came halfway through, or not halfway. He got sacked. Mourinho, Poch got sacked late October, early November.
So when Mourinho came in then and we finished 5th, do you remember him coming out in an interview saying, I can't believe we're celebrating a 5th place finish?
Yeah.
I've never experienced that, he said. And I was like, so there were signs at the beginning of end of that first season where he was like, what are we doing here? Why are we celebrating a 5th place finish? All right, we got into Europe. We got into Europe, didn't we? But yeah, it was.
The thing is, Daniel was infatuated with him.
Yeah,
that's why he come in.
It was a vanity appointment.
Heaven and hell to get him in, because he was infatuated with him. With Mourinho, he always wanted him as his manager.
But
I mean,
this
who
is why-
wouldn't be? He's a special one, man. I love Jose. The thing about Jose, I just love. I think he's so funny. Like, I just think he's hilarious.
But you don't bring a calibre of manager in like that if the club isn't set right. And we all know that the club hasn't been set right for like 25 years, and especially since that 2019 Cup final. We've been going downhill since then. So I don't see why you bring in a win now manager if you ain't going to back him, or a decent manager, like a really good manager like Mourinho, if you ain't going to back him properly.
Exactly.
I think it was twofold. So I think it was because Levy loved him as a manager, and I think also Enoch have told him, well, actually, we've got a good enough squad to get to the Champions League final. I want you to get a manager that's going to win us, like to get us back into like be able to get us further, because he's a win now, like he's a winning manager. I think it was twofold why they got him.
He's a win now manager with the players he wants.
I know, yes. I get that. I get that, but Enoch aren't that clever. They're not that bright. Do you know what I'm saying? They're obviously not that clever to figure that out, Brian. Like, let's be honest.
Is he the one that wanted Bastoni and we give him Joe Roden?
Correct.
Yeah, Bastoni didn't want to come to Tottenham. There's a bit of a thing with that. He didn't want to leave. He didn't want to leave, actually. So there is something to that. You can't force a player to leave if he don't want to leave.
Bastoni and we give him fifth choice. We give him
Joe Roden. I get that. But you can't expect every player who is asked to come, like if they want to come to Tottenham, they're going to come. He didn't actually move, did he, that year?
You shouldn't focus on that one. What you should focus on is tell me in what world has Jose Mourinho taken any job in the world and said, I want a player as my right back of the quality of Matt Doherty.
Yeah, that's definitely a more reasonable take.
That's where you look at. Don't look at the players that didn't come, because Bastoni, with all honesty, and fair, and you know what, I said it at the time, fair play to him. He said, I'm an Inter Milan boy, born in Milan, Inter Milan is my club, I'm not going. He said, I'm not going to Tottenham. It's like, I'm not leaving Inter. And we look at people like Harry Kane and Ledley and blah, and obviously Harry Kane left, and we all know the reason, blah, blah, blah. Club players that are loyal to their club because they support it and they love it, you can only respect that. So the fact that he didn't come, it wouldn't matter what money we offered him. He was like, I'm not coming to Tottenham. I'm not leaving Inter. And he's still there. Whether that's because of his boyhood club still bit, is it because they've got to Champions League finals, won leagues, and they've obviously bagged them? He won't come in. But what you do have to look at is when Jose Mourinho came to this football club, everyone knows, and even Daniel Levy, who's watching him regularly, he comes to a club, spends hundreds of millions of pounds, wins, turns the place utter toxic and leaves. He was never going to happen at Tottenham. Look at the players Tottenham brought in for him. He didn't even want Steven Bergwijn.
Yeah.
But here you go, that's Steven Bergwijn. We get rid of Christian Eriksen, and he wanted Bruno, but no, we'll go get you Gedson. You got to look at the players that did come in. I don't think there was one player that we signed that at any club, and I'm including when he was in Turkey and now when he's in Portugal, that he would have signed for those football clubs he's been at. Not one of them.
He didn't want Carlos Vinicius, did he?
Not a single one.
No. Yeah.
What a state we've got ourselves in. So, just moving on to today's game again. How does everyone see it going today? Anyone seen West Ham getting anything out of this game? Because Davy's come in here and he said, "Morning lads, Toon fan here. Wish I could fill you with confidence, but Hal has lost the plot," and he's Hal out. But we are at home. Anything can happen. Away the lads. And I see something else in there earlier. Someone said about one win in however many games, the last 5 or something. And in the last 5 games, West Ham have beaten 3 times when they've played each other. Something like that. I just read in the chat.
Yeah, it's going to be, I can see, to be honest, anything can happen. Anything. Any result today would not surprise me. You can see Newcastle wanting to put on a performance since it's their last home game. Do all the stuff that normally goes on, win the last home game. But then again, I could see West Ham turning up and rolling them over. You know?
Anyone else see West Ham getting something out of today's game?
It wouldn't surprise me.
I will say, people that have watched me on these streams long enough or have known me personally long enough will know how much I love Newcastle. Like if I move back to England, Ilana wouldn't want to move back to England. I live in. I love Newcastle, the city. I love the Geordies, and also most importantly, it's the birthplace of my hero, my footballing god, Paul Gascoigne. So I've always had a soft spot for the Geordies. Always. So I am praying to the Lord that for that soft spot, Newcastle can do me a favour today. I am praying to the gods. I do think if West Ham win, we're done. I'll put it that way. I've said this since Forest anyway, but I don't trust Spurs to win to get a result tomorrow. I pray for the worst thing can happen to if there's a draw, then like Mark said earlier, I don't want to go and play for the win. Just go and stink the place out. Go and stink the place out. Like rugby, when you keep kicking the ball out of touch, keep just knocking the ball out by their corner flag, and then try and get a goal on the counter attack, or that word that don't exist in Spurs terminology, which is penalty, and then just literally park the bus. Then it's 3 points and goal difference. Don't go for the win because you're going to leave space, and then we'll. So if Newcastle get a draw, I just want us to absolutely stink. I want it to be the most boringest game of football I've ever seen in my life if they get a draw.
Yeah.
And we go play for a draw and get it, because then it's done. But if West Ham get a win, I do not trust us to win at Stamford Bridge. And it's ridiculous to say I don't trust us even more to try and win at home. I just don't. What is it? 5 wins in 2 seasons at home.
Yeah.
That's terrible, isn't it?
If we go into that game, if it goes into the last game, the pressure that is going to be on those players, and they can't handle pressure. They cannot handle pressure. So Newcastle get a win or a draw, I'm thinking we're good. If West Ham win, I think we're in for a very, very bad summer where we're going to get the banter and then the shit show will the shit show that will evolve.
Yeah.
I
Before I come to Stephen, Mia, just big up to you, Glenn. Thank you very much. Appreciate the comment, mate. Very nice of you. Thanks very much. Steve, go on, mate.
Yeah, the way I see it is if results don't go our way, like our game and the game today, we literally got one hand, or we're literally clinging on that clip with one hand, with one finger, basically holding on. Because, like I say, I don't think, like I say, history tells us Chelsea, we don't get anything there. And like Brian said, five home wins in the Premier League in the last 2 seasons at home. Not good enough. So I don't trust us to get anything at home. It also depends what Everton need on the last day, as well.
Everton and Chelsea can still both get in Europe.
Yeah, that's it. So
how results go. Yeah.
Yeah, so this, even if they can't get into Europe, this whole notion of they're on the beach thing, we all saw what happened last week against Leeds United. They were safe, but they still turned up. So you can't do that. So isn't it just sad that we're relying on other teams, you know what I mean, to get us, to help us out? It's absolutely ridiculous. And like I said earlier, stay up or go down. It's a massive summer, but with these owners, I don't trust them to do anything. So if we survive, then we'll probably be in the same position next year again. And if we go down, it's probably going to take us a long time to get back up. That's where I am with it. So this literally is, last 2 games is now do or die. Right.
Mia, do you see it like that?
No, I'm going to be like a bit of ray of sunshine here, because I actually always have said we're going to stay up. I think that we will. And Leeds play a different way to Chelsea. Chelsea, we saw yesterday, they're a bit more expansive, if you like. They're not going to sit behind the ball. Like, they do defend fairly well, but their chances they had yesterday, half chance getting into good positions, they didn't score. So I'm predicting we get a 1-1. I'll put in myself out there and saying we're going to get a 1-1 with Chelsea. And I've always said I think West Ham are going to mess up for us to stay up. And I'm going to predict even a crazier thing. What if by the last game of the season we're safe and then them lot down the road slip up? then we'll be celebrating. We'll be staying up, and they would have bottled it again. Life's going to be great.
Yeah, because they've got to go to Palace, haven't they, Mia? Last game.
Yeah, they've got to go, but they've got Burnley and Palace. But we never know in it. You never know what happens in football. I'm not confident that Burnley would do anything today with them, but you never know. So I'm a bit of a positive.
Who did Burnley play last week? They got a 2-2 draw, didn't they? Something against someone.
Yeah,
who was
Villa.
that?
Was it Villa? They got 2. Was it Villa? They got 2-2.
I don't know, but it was very much. Everybody was like, "Whoa, that was a surprise." So you just never know.
That's right, exactly that. And we've got a good record against Everton, even though at home we've not been great this season. I think actually Brighton, it was an individual mistake that made us lost, and same with Leeds, it was an individual mistake that lost. I don't think they were going to score if we didn't give them that penalty. So actually, we could have easily those games could have been a result where we said, actually, we have won a couple of games at home. So I don't think at home we've actually been that awful. It's the pressure is the thing, but I do think we have got a good record against Everton. So
we've only lost 1 in the 5 games with the derby, though. That's another thing I suppose you could look at. We've only lost 1 game, and that was a deflected goal. So if that deflected goal happens, that would have been another point.
And let's be honest, the first game was in charge. Bobry should have been sent off. So, it is what it is. But what I'm trying to say is I don't think since he's come in that we've actually been that bad. And we are pretty good against Everton results-wise previously. So you could also bring that up.
Yeah, but let me just chug this out at you and say as well, every single goal we've conceded under De Zerbi, every single one, apart from the deflected goal, has been because Tottenham has switched off. Every single goal we have conceded is because we switched off. So we've proved in games there's been moments. Thankfully, I mean, the biggest thing is that let's pray to God, because we've all seen the thing that Vicario's back in training. I've personally said I hope the training is walk to the bench, sit on the bench, drink some water, get off the bench and walk down to the tunnel so you can go sign for Inter. Kinski, mate, I think if it hadn't been for Kinski, we might have been done already.
Oh yeah,
he has been absolutely outstanding.
He saved us 4 points.
The 2 saves against Leeds, especially the second one when it was coming on top of us. The second save is out. It's right up there in saves of the season. It is the moment, the save. He is massive for us right now. And from where he was to where he is. If all the players can come out with Kinski's kind of mental attitude that he's had since the biggest heartbreak he'll probably have in his career, then we stand a fighting chance. If they all come out with his kind of mentality and spirit and determination, but we will see.
Brian, I agree. But one save he did make, which I thought was massive, was the free kick at the end against Wolves.
That
was. How he got to that, I will never know.
There's 2 points there, mate. There's 2 points saved there.
The save against Leeds, like you say, the second one, Brian, done really well just to manage to get enough on it to deflect it onto the post. But that Wolves one, mate, as soon as he hit that, I thought, that's in. We're done. Do you know what I mean? And Harry got his hand to it because it was almost like it was like one of those that was like against Leeds the other night. It was almost behind him. He had to sort of almost reach. To get to it.
I was going to say, obviously the Wolves one was great. Yeah, really good. And obviously the second one against Leeds. But the most impressive one for me was the first one against Leeds, where it looked like it was going behind the line and he literally just got down and clawed it, cleared it.
That's so mad. I think the second one. So we've all got, I think the second one at Leeds, because that would have given them the 3 points.
Yeah.
They're all unbelievable saves. Unbelievable. I don't think Vicario makes the first one against Wolves, especially when we look at his last free kick against Liverpool, which was closer to him. I do think Vicario might have made the second one because his shot stopping the first one. The second one, I don't. But we all never know. But those saves are, if it had been made by a Donnarumma, an Alisson, whatever, the whole of the Premier League journalists would be talking about it for weeks. Those saves have been absolutely bloody magnificent. Magnificent.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I'm just going to break in here because DK himself has sent in a super chat. Thank you, Danny. Really appreciate it, mate. I'll let the sheriff answer it. I'll read it out. But he says, I blame the sheriff, but I didn't blame no deputy. Over to you, sheriff.
So that means it's all my fault. It's all my
like
fault, and you're nothing to do with it.
No, nothing, mate. Just wanted to get that out there, you know.
Got it to the home this morning.
I second that, even though Danny's the biggest flip flop in town.
Oh, we'll be on in a minute now. Oh,
He's hitting that link right now.
That's right. It's only about my height anyway. I'm looking at it.
It's all going on now.
Go down on a Sunday morning, I tell you now.
Oh dear.
I mean,
right.
What's along with you and Danny going at each other, man, for an hour and a half? That'd be more interesting, I bet.
Listen, you don't. Two Greeks going having an argument ain't never good.
No, I can imagine. Ooh. Do we all agree it's going to go? Do we think it's going to go to the Everton game? And if it goes to the Everton game, I've been saying all season. Now we have got out of it once, to be fair, because we were in the bottom three. Then we got a result, got out of the bottom three. But if we go back in, or if it's down to needing to win against Everton under what will be, let's be honest, massive pressure for Tottenham players. If it goes down to that and we need a win on the last day, knowing the record at home, like Brian and Mark just said, 5 wins in the last 2 seasons or whatever it is at home, you know, it's got to such a bad state. I can't even believe we're talking about this, to be honest. It still winds me up big style. But if it comes down to the Everton game, chaps and chapesses. Oh, Mia's gone. Sorry, I was looking at the floor for too long. Chaps. If it comes to that, can we get a winner at home to Everton if we really need to?
Would you trust us to?
Well, no, I'm asking you.
No. I wouldn't trust us to do anything at home, mate. Bloody that boxer's won more bloody fights at our stadium than we have matches. What's his name?
Tyson Fury.
Yeah. He's won more at the ground than we have.
Don't.
Well, listen.
Is it up here now though? Go on.
Yeah, I don't get what the problem is of us playing at home. I really don't, because you can look at our last 2 seasons in Europe, right? European football, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, we haven't lost a European game in what, 21, 22 or something over the last few years. So it's it's
a lot of games.
So that's fine. But then when it comes to Premier League matches, I think out of 19 home games in the league each season, so that's 38 games. We've got 5 wins. 5 wins out of 38 in the last 2 seasons at home. That is, I just don't know what it is. I really don't know why they get there and they find it so hard to play at home. I don't understand. But I will say this: it's like the medical team. Yeah, I'm just flipping it. They're saying the medical team need to be gone in the summer. They really do, because I'm sorry. What I found out about Maddison yesterday was like, that was done. That was done for me. I was like, how can you do that?
Well, I don't know about that, but let me just answer your question you asked, Mark, about going to the last day. If we're the only way it can't go to the last day mathematically is if Newcastle win and then we beat Chelsea. Do I see both results coming in for us? No. Obviously, if there's a draw and West Ham lose, it's still mathematically possible, but they would need us to take a Tonkin or them to have an absolute beast of a win, like a record win, so it would be technically done. So the only way for it to go to the last day is obviously if we both lose. And can I see that happening? Yeah, I can see that happening. But can I see West Ham losing and us winning at Stamford Bridge? No. If it had been any other away ground, I do mean literally any other away ground, it would have given me more hope. But it's this home ground. And like Mia was saying about Man City and the chances they created and Chelsea didn't take them and that Leeds are different to Chelsea, well, Spurs are different to Chelsea than any other team as well. And we all know that they find their feet no matter what. This is the... If someone could have said the one game you don't want, I would have rather the North London derby than this, in all honesty. I really would have rathered Spurs at home to the filth, even if they could have won the league us, than this. Going Chelsea away is the worst place we could be. But we'll see. We'll see. And now you can move on to whatever happened with Maddison, because I've got no idea.
Go on, Steve.
Yeah, so basically, Maddison came out and said he had a small tear in his ACL. When he went off for the Bodo game, Bodo Glimt first leg, wasn't it? He said he had a small tear in his ACL, and apparently he was told by our medical team he didn't need an operation, and he wasn't ready to come back. So in the summer, obviously, he comes back, plays in the Newcastle game, and does more damage. So he could have saved himself a year out if they'd actually got him in earlier.
That was on Twitter, that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Has that been confirmed?
No, I'm just...
No,
But when it came out yesterday, I was like, it doesn't surprise me. Look at Kudos. They turned around and said, you need an operation. He's basically told them to F off. Basically, so I don't need an operation, thank you. Look what they did with Xavi Simmons. Goes down, move his leg left, right, backwards, forwards, does more damage. Do you know what I mean? So it's literally like the medical staff is just, no. They need to go, mate. It's as simple as that. But yeah, like I say though, with Brian, what Brian was saying, do I expect us to get a result at Stamford Bridge? History tells us no. But like I say, you just never know in football. Maybe a deflected goal, maybe. I'll take that all day long.
You got to remember, the thing that makes me laugh about this is whenever we play Manchester City, we all joke about and go, do you know what, we're going to win? It's Man City. They can't beat us. They can't. No matter how good their team is, it's like, it don't matter. We're going to beat them, blah, blah, blah. But then when we go to play Chelsea with all those stats, oh, no, the stats don't matter. It's a big game, and if Spurs show up, we're going to win. It's like, well, wait a minute. You can't say Manchester City is our bogey team and blah, 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 blah. And then when it's on the other foot, go, oh, yeah, but the stats don't mean anything, or the history means nothing. Unfortunately, it does when it comes to this game. We've gone there with better players, better teams than Chelsea had at certain times. And there's just something about going to Stamford Bridge where we need big mentalities and big personalities to stand up, especially in a game of this magnitude, and say, right, do you know what? If I can snap my fingers right now, if we could have the team just for one game from the Battle of the Bridge, this team would have the mentality. Forget what their skill level was like, but they'd have the right attributes mentally to say, right, we're not losing this game. We are not losing this game. And that's what it's going to come down to. He wouldn't have, John, unfortunately, brother. It does not matter whether Bastoni weren't going to leave Inter. For love nor money, mate. He's come out on multiple times. Danny, you're getting done for blasphemy. I won't accept it, especially from him of all people. From him of all people. So yeah, look, it's a very, very hard game. Would I love nothing more to come on and go, yeah, I thought we were going to lose, and but we won. The boys turned up. I'd love nothing more. But I learned from a very long time ago, when we go to Chelsea, fear the worst, and if the best happens, you can be over the goddamn moon.
Well, yeah.
And then if you fear the worst and it happens, yes, you're still going to be annoyed, but you expect it. You expect it, because I think should we lose, the crash from some of our fans, because they have been so determined and so optimistic, positive, whatever you want to. I'm not even going to say fake positive. It's great that you can be positive going into this game. It's great that you can be like that and feel that way and switch on like that. But should the result go against us on Tuesday, there's going to be a lot of anger from a lot of people they're going to have the crash. And like I said, I passed the crash a long time ago.
I've said for a long time that I think the Chelsea game could be the one that does it for us.
Well, thankfully it can't officially. Thankfully it can't officially.
Oh, I know, but it could probably almost certainly guarantee it.
Yeah, but can you imagine Can you imagine going there and officially being relegated?
They dine out on that for years, Brian.
Say again.
They dine out on that for years. There'd be t-shirts,
years, mate, decades. For people's grandkids that haven't even been born yet will dine out on it.
Yeah.
Well, look how long Arsenal have been dining off the fact they won the league at White Hart Lane in 2004, wasn't it?
Well, let's get it right. If it was the other way around, so would we.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So would we. And mate, do you know what? That's what football rivalry is all about.
Yeah.
That's the beauty between the fan base and the banter. That you live for moments like that, like when the Filth went and done it at Old Trafford with Wiltord. That is like football cinema, like written like that's your perfect happy ever after ending. I'd love nothing more than to win the Premier League at West Ham, the Filth, or Chelsea. Obviously, at the Filth the most. I'd love nothing more. I till the day I died, that'd probably be my last memory. That'd probably be my last memory. As I'm about to go, my last breath will be, we won the league at XYZ.
Yeah.
And it would be the perfect way for me to sign off. And it's exactly, if we go down, all the banter that comes our way from the fans, and I've said this before, we deserve every single bit of it. And when I say that, I don't mean us as fans personally because of what we've done all season, but the way we've been run, the way this has been allowed to happen and gone, we will be massive football banter, not just in England, but that's what football fans are all about. Having that banter, even if it's heated banter with your rivals, that is what football is about.
Well, Paddy Power have already started.
Mate, I don't.
Ads and the
mate, if West Ham win today, Paddy Power, Domino's, they'll all go nuts, and we'll deserve it. Yeah. There's nothing we can say.
Yeah.
If you were to Zerbi, right, would you try and get hold of the quote Spurs and DVD of the Battle of the Bridge? Would you get hold of that and show it to the players?
I would. He said he's using previous. Wait, not even that. You're not even that. He can bring out Ben Davies and tell him. He goes, tell us about the history of. Still got Ben there, and say, listen, mate. In all honesty, what I would be doing is getting Spurs greats, and I mean Spurs hard. When I say Spurs greats, I mean Spurs hard men. Spurs players that wore that badge and would run. Forget their technical ability. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about players that you would know would run through a brick wall, put their body on the line, and do anything to defend the honour of that badge, and try and explain to them the importance of not only this Chelsea fixture, but what Premier League survival and everything is, and talk about how this is totally unacceptable. We all talk about, and I can't really use this, but when we all say we thank the world for the freedom for what people have done in the armies and service, well, now we need to call up our generals. Now we need to call up our majors, our admirals, all of that, get them all in the club, and literally have them there every single day at the training ground and every single match day in the changing room. And when De Zerbi's done his speech or whatever, let these legends that have wore this badge with honour, courage, commitment, dedication, broken legs, whatever, and explain and let them literally say, this is Tottenham Hotspur. You guys are wearing this badge now. It's your responsibility. Forget all the nonsense about the dickheads at the top and who's managed this club and who's playing for this club and how good they are and where they come from and how old they are, how young they are. We need Tottenham hard men. Go get people like Scott Parker. Oh, well, yeah, Parker you can bring back. Go get people like Perryman and go get people like Graham Roberts. Go get people. Go get Mabbutt. Go get your Steve Sedgley's. Go get your blooming all those players. Those David Howells, Pat Van Den Howells. All these men that wore that badge with distinct honour and would literally die for the badge. And let them rip into these players or drum into these players exactly what they're playing for both for our success on the pitch, and I hate to say it, for what could be at stake financially.
I think we can all agree that this is a massive 7 days in the history of our football club, right? Though, massive.
Huge.
I fear though that if Graham Roberts was brought into the changing room, he'd kick most of them.
Well, I don't know. He's on the payroll, so I don't know.
Well, he'd certainly there'd be, to use your favourite man's expression, there would be boots to asses.
Yeah, well, this is why you need people like Pat Van Den Hal.
Yeah.
But like Pat Van Den Hal, Colin Calderwood, go get Eric Torsfett back.
Yeah.
Go get Paul Allen.
Gaza.
Go get these sort of players.
Fucking men.
Yeah.
Go get your Stefan Freunds, your Christians. I think we could all say, and like I said, I'm not talking about the quality, the best of the best of the best. I'm talking about those players that wore the badge, and would run through brick walls, put their body on the line, and have pure pride and show courage and everything during a match to do anything to win a game of football.
Yeah.
That's what we need this week.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
Definitely.
Brian. I don't think anything less is acceptable, Brian, to be honest with you. It's like, whatever the result today in the West Ham game, you're right. These players have got to turn up, mate. They've got to turn up. They can't, as one of Mark's favourite phrases, there ain't no time left to roll over and have your belly tickled. If we go 1-0 down, you want to see them have a bit of something about them and don't just roll over. But again, I've said it before, I don't know if we've got it in us. I don't know if this lot have got it in them to fight like that against away at Chelsea. I just don't know.
You know what I'd do as well? I'd get video footage of all of Bill Nick's famous quotes. Mm-hmm. I'd get them all put up. If you watch the Newcastle documentary, when they got to the final of the Carabao Cup against Manchester United, the one they lost, all week, on all their TV screens and everything, they put up positive things from previous managers, players, famous quotes, whatever. We've seen that flags for Spurs, THFC flags have done something with the tunnel or everything. All around that training ground, all around that dressing room, it should be quotes from Sir Bill Nick, like John Ratcher has said, Dave Mackay, Danny Blanchflower, all these all these things that used to say these powerful things and have it absolutely everywhere. I'd have it absolutely embedded everywhere. I'd even do, when they do the subliminal messaging, I'd even get things passed in their houses with like Bill Nick quotes that will just be in there, whatever it bloody well takes.
Have it going round on the board during the game, Brian. The quotes.
Yeah, they could do that. Well, I remember they've got to get their advertising money in. That's more important, mate. That's more important.
I've never
They've got to promote the summer events at the stadium.
I hate it when we're on TV and they show the stadium and there's big red AIA.
Yeah, we'll get
that's never right. Ever. You can't tell me that's right.
It's not right, but you know what? If we look at the grand scheme of things, it's fucking minor. Well, could you imagine? Whether Enoch turned around and said, like Cardiff, we're changing from blue to red kits. Could you imagine if Enoch came out and said that? Yeah, next season our home kit is now fully red. then there would be. I say that, God knows, for this fan base. But yeah, this is what we should. I mean, obviously, De Zerbi will do what De Zerbi does, but right now it's about getting these players surrounded by diehard Spursmen.
Mm-hmm.
It's about mentality, Brian, isn't it?
Yeah, in the training ground.
80 minutes, 2 games,
Exactly.
minutes. It's about up here.
Exactly.
I know one thing, because he's got to earn his £12 million this week, mate. Trust me, he's got to earn it this week. Really does. He's just got to get that extra 15-20% out of these players just to get us over the line and then see what happens. for the summer. But yeah, massive week, massive week, guys. I think.
Yeah, agreed, mate. It is huge week. Listen, we're going to wrap up now. I'll get
2
my
hours.
bit in first before. Go on. What are you going to say?
2 hours, mate.
Yeah. I'll get my bit in first because Brian will finish the show today as usual, and Mark will hit the button when he knows to. Please subscribe to the channel. We would love it if you did. I haven't checked. I'll look later because I do every day. It's one
I think
of them
we got
things
one,
you do.
mate.
It's one of them things that you do. But if you haven't hit the sub button, please hit the sub button for us. I think you lot have been incredible today on the old like button. But what I will say is we're 5 short of 100 likes for the stream. If 5 of you can hit that like button on the way out, get it over 100, we would really appreciate that because it's a big thing for this channel to be hitting 100 likes. Yeah. On a lot of streams that we do. Thank you very much to everyone for that. We appreciate it. I'll speak on both our behalves on that. Later on today, I think what time have you set it for, Mark? Is it 5:30 or something, or 5 o'clock?
I'm not sure.
Whatever time it kicks off.
It's half an hour. Well, if I've done it wrong, mate, I can always go and order it. It'll be half an hour before kickoff.
The Newcastle West Ham game today, we're doing a watch along for it. Obviously, there's going to be a few nerves flying about. A massive game for Spurs today, even though we're not on the pitch. We'll be doing a watch along for that today. So please come over, leave a comment, even if you're not staying. Hit the like button. Listen, you won't get no commentary like you get from Cookie, the Sheriff, and Nigel at Pure.
The Sheriff's not here.
The Sheriff ain't here today. So it'll be me and Nigel today, having it large, Newcastle, West Ham. Get over here. You'll see every emotion going. Trust me. It'll be great. Steve, I'll come to you. Any last words that you would like to say, mate?
No, just like I say, massive game today, even though we're not playing. Massive week in the history of our football club, and I'm on the old Insta, so if everyone wants to give me a follow, it's at DJDad7979. Once again, thanks so much for having me on, guys. It's been great show as always. Brian, big up to you.
Yeah,
Sheriff, big up to you. Thanks for all you do, guys, like every day. Much appreciated for you guys. Big respect. And hit the sub and like button, please, and become member of this great channel if you haven't already.
There you go.
Well done,
We
Steve.
haven't mentioned memberships for ages, have we?
No, we haven't. You can get memberships here. They are available if anyone wants one. We don't push it on people. It's your choice to do it, whether you want to or not.
We understand. Like,
there you go. Yeah,
tough
things are tough out there at the end of the day. Mark, before I come to Brian, anything that you'd like to say, please, mate?
Yeah, firstly, big up chat. Big up Brian, Steve. Big yourself up, boss. And everyone, go over to Tottenham on Tour and Ben's Coffee Shop. Give them a sub. Give them a sub. Both great people.
Absolutely.
And not that I might be, if you're doing one tonight, Brian, I might be awake because I'm working.
There's a good chance I will do a Tottenham late night Lily White.
There you go. It's always in the middle of the night. Well, it's good time for him in Canada. But if you're awake at like 1, 2 in the morning, get on over there and stick a chatting.
Absolutely. And then I think we'll finish the show with whatever Brian's got left to say. Mark knows the words.
Yeah, he'll know the words better
anyway, so he'll know to hit the button. Thanks everyone for being in today. Really appreciate it. Over to Mr. Daigle. We will see you later for the watch along. Mr. Daigle, over to you.
Yeah, I'm not going to do my whole Spurs repertoire today, but there's 3 things I will say. But first of all, make sure you subscribe to these boys. They are a great channel. They are great lads. Tottenham on Tour should be on tonight with the late night Lily White. If not, they'll definitely be Monday and Tuesday. All I will say, 3 things I'm going to say. The first one is away the lads. The second one is fog on the Tyne is all mine, all mine. Fog on the Tyne is all mine. Come on! And the final thing is, and as always, Enoch out.